right, talking ball handling. There's really just so many options. So I'm going to try to simplify this down a little bit. I kind of think of them in a couple of different categories. We've got our stationary ball handling, which I'll show first. We really just want to focus on ball control, focus on different heights of the dribble, and just being able to maintain, different rhythm and timing there. So one I really like to do, I'm just going to back this up, is just use a cone. It helps kids, especially stay in that same spot. And can just kind of keep us more grounded here. So I'm going to start with this cone. First one I like to do are just V dribbles. And so being able to push the ball back and forth, push-pull is just huge for ball handling. So it's essentially just one-hand crossovers where I'd be dribbling right in front of my cone every time, working on shifting back and forth. Now let's talk about stance really quick. When we do any ball handling, we want our chest up and our eyes up that whole time. We want to bend at our waist. Not at our hips. So I'm here sitting back. We want to bend at our hips, not our waist. Said that opposite. But sink into your hips. Don't fold at your waist where your head's going down. So I'm keeping my nice base here. Another way to say this would just be back, straight up and down. So I'm here, I'd be just V dribbles, back and forth. I can go left hand and just go up and down. So that's huge. Now, then we could just do crossover. So I'd just be crossing it. We want to focus on wide, right? A lot of coaches think that we want to be real narrow and we want to be here real tight. But if you watch any game, high school and above, the ball isn't played inside your frame here, right? We got to get outside our defender's hip with a wide dribble or else they're taking that. So getting the ball outside of our knees and our hips, back and forth. Now, and you can add really anything. So you can add pound dribbles where I could go 1, 2, maybe it's just 1. I could combine that. So I could go, maybe I do pound, V, cross. So I could be pound, V, cross, pound, V, cross. Now, if we have I'll get into it in a sec, but we could add betweens if the skill level's there. I could add behinds. I could add, really anything to just keep adding a layer of progression and skill to help these players out. So a good between the legs progression, and I know a lot of younger kids have troubles going between the legs. I would just start with ball reps. And so maybe I go 1, 2. Now if I can't get it between my legs, I would just wrap it. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2, just working on ducking under that knee, tucking that shoulder. Now maybe I can get it when I lift my leg. So I'm 1, 2, lift, 1, 2, lift. Now it's toughest to do it between the legs when our feet are stationary. And so, adding a step forward can really help. So maybe I'm 1, 2, step between, 1, 2, step between, 1, 2, step between. Maybe I'm just working back and forth here. Okay, I'm just crossing under my knee. That's another great one to start, especially early on, working between the legs. I like teaching under the knee. I think a lot of players try to go directly under their legs and are lifting up and hitting under versus just going under their knee. Now, if you've got a good group and they're killing it with the between the legs, I would add that into combos, and I'd really challenge them to keep their feet right where they are. So you really got to push it through back and forth. You could reverse it, go under here. You could do a couple 1, 2s, 1, 2. Just work on different rhythms there. 1, 2, 1, 2, and vary it there. And obviously you could mix it with your V dribbles. Maybe I go V through, V through. Maybe I go V, 1, 2. You can vary it. There's really no wrong way, okay? The more reps we can get, the better. Another thing, and I should have started from frame 1, is just working on pounding the dribble. And so, working right hand pounds simply where they're at their shoulder. Where I'm just pounding through the floor. We want to use our fingertips, absorb the ball, and push it through the floor using our shoulder. And so I'm here with my shoulder versus just here with my arm, right? I want to get into it with my shoulder. And so that's why high pounds can be really, really good. And then obviously we want to be able to control it at our hip too. Where I can pound here at my hip, and then lastly at my knees or my ankles, just working on low taps. And so you can vary. A lot of times I'll just do high, low, cross, high, low, cross. Or, just high and low on one side. So I'll just show a couple variations. You might just even say shoulder, hip, knee, shoulder, hip, knee. And they've just got to match that tempo. Another Another great drill to work on low taps with the cone is just going around it. So I could go low taps around over here, just working on controlling around, use a switch, and I'm just around it this way. Now I could go left hand and I'm around it. Lost it. Here, come on, come on. And I'm shifting my weight that entire time. A couple other dribbles. I know we talked about pocket dribbles. Those are great. Letting the ball hang and being able to get that ball to our hip is huge. So another great progression to work on that. It's really the opposite of V dribbles, a little bit tougher. So here's our V dribble where it would be hitting in the middle every time. We would be doing over the tops where I'm not letting it hit that cone each time. And so starting, you might want to start with just 2 dribbles, right? So if maybe I'm struggling to pound the ball, I might need 2 dribbles, 1, 2, on each side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I get that, now I'm going 1. Now a couple keys, I gotta be able to shift my weight to move the ball back and forth, and I gotta pound it. If I'm light with the dribble, there's no way I'm getting it back. And so I'm just here, over the tops, boom, we gotta reverse it, left hand. And then again, just like we discussed, we can add anything to it. So maybe I'm 1, 2, oops, 1, 2, 3 between, 1, 2, 3 between, 1, 2, 3 cross, 1, 2, 3 cross. Now you can also do it, I actually almost accidentally did so, where it's only 2 dribbles, where I'm taking it actually from that far side to my hip and playing out of that. So I'll just kind of show some different combos so you can see that, but again, just trying to challenge players and challenge their handling.